Hello, my name's Bood and welcome to Surviving Salford City. It's episode 2. Thanks for coming back for this, I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed it, that's why you're back. So you're also going to smash that like button, and if you really want to help this channel out a little bit more, you can always pledge to my Patreon, that'd be hugely appreciated. So, episode 2 is the second half of season 1. We're going to have another live com towards the end of the episode, and we're going to catch up on everything that's been going on. Not that there's not lots going on, but we'll have a look at different things as the second half of the season progresses. Remember, this is the series where I'm just the manager. I pick the team, I sort the training out. Everything else is in the hands of the class of 92. Technical director, director of football, chairman, head of youth, loans manager, spokesperson, and they want to succeed, so the pressure is on me. Some people actually predicted I might get sacked for the first time ever on YouTube. That could happen. Let's find out if it does. Now we're going to start here at the scouting centre, just so I could talk about a few things. Some people did mention that maybe I could put people up for sale and hopefully hint to get rid of them. Or I can even set people as targets and top targets and hint to try and sign them players. Now I did a bit of testing just to see, because I've never really done a director of footballer challenge. And I can set someone up on, to be transfer listed. I'm not 100% sure if that'd get them sold, but I can also set someone up as a top target, and Nicky Butt, who is the director of football, will go out and try and sign him. But I don't want to do that, so I've not done that. Like I said, I just tested it because I kind of felt like that would be cheating. This is a director of football challenge, it's up to them. Nicky Butt is the man who's solely responsible for doing all that kind of stuff. All that's out of my hands. We have Tottenham as a senior affiliate. When we started the game we had Bury, and I mentioned that, I think I showed you Bury. We've got Tottenham, massive club, one of my favourite clubs in the Premier League after my own, which is Manchester United. No issues with Spurs, I like them, I love the new stadium, I love the kits, I love some of the old players. I've always kind of liked Spurs, so that was quite cool, and I know they've got quite a good few youngsters in the team, so hopefully Nicky's got a good deal here, and it's going to do me a favour and get me some players. The trouble is though, I mean, we are still League 2 and this club is financially backed, don't get me wrong. It's got a lot of resources within the board, especially the owner, Mr. Peter Lim, and the rest of the guys, Neville and Beckham and so on. But its running costs don't suit the league, because we are paying out quite a lot in wages. I mean, the wage budget itself is 266 grand. So if Nicky found players on a free, we could sign them. But we're spending 81 grand a week on wages, and that's, to me, seems like a lot. But again, this is out of my hands. I just hope if I keep my job in the summer, they'll clear the decks. One thing is, with a smaller club like this, you never know how far you can truly take them. I've done it in the past. If you go to someone who's too small, when it comes to a fan base, you will eventually struggle unless you've got a board that's going to keep pumping money in. But eventually, even when you have a tycoon takeover, people can pull the plug. And even though this is the class of 92, they could always say, yeah, I've had enough, and sell it one day, which would just ruin it for me. But my point being is, I've seen people like on YouTube as well who've tried to take a team from into the Premier League, and if you stick with a little stadium, it's hard, isn't it? And if we get anywhere near the Premier League, which would be amazing, which is miles away, we'd probably end up having to move to the freaking Reebok, the Bolton Stadium, do you know what I mean, or something like that for a season while we built a new stadium or increase the capacity. And I'm not sure what the capacity could be increased to, but I mean, that's what I'd like to do in this series really, before I finish. See if I can get a team from League 2 to the Prem with these kind of restrictions, because I've never done this. But honestly, the pressure is on a bit. I'm not top of the league, Cheltenham are. We just drew with Oldham, like, Rooney's on fire though, leading goal scorer, but there's some pressure. I mean, I know they just want to get promoted, I want to keep growing this club, but I want to win a championship this first year. And I mean, this year though, to be fair, I only have to get top 3 and I'm automatically promoted, because of certain different things that have happened with football clubs, burying and so on. So yeah, I mean, do I think if I had my own staff and maybe if I could sign some of my own players, would it be a bit better? Possibly, but that's part of the challenge. So quick recap, we are still in the leasing.com trophy and we're playing Oldham in that. The team we played in the live comment in the last episode. We knocked out the Carabao Cup, got knocked out by Stoke, but that's fine. We still got the FA Cup to come. We've got to the third round of that. We're going to be playing Sunderland, so that's quite exciting. Can't wait for that. So yeah, I think we jump forward a bit and let's see how things are progressing. Well, the transfer window has just shut, Nicky, but did use that new deal with Spurs. That link has given us 2 players, and the first one, Pedro Diaz, 21-year-old central midfielder, who is very good. I think for this league, he is pretty good, so that's not a bad little thing for us, that is it? And our only other signing was from Spurs as well. This is Jamie Bowden. He's 18. He's more of a defensive midfielder. So I don't know if Nicky's looked at the squad and felt we were lacking in the centre. Personally, I didn't think we were. But we'll have a look at the squad now. I'd like to build a team initially of 22 men with 2 players in each position. And then, because most squads are 25-man squads, I then have 3 players. Maybe a third goalkeeper, maybe a midfielder and a defender, or maybe a midfielder and a striker, depending on what I need. Depending on what country I'm in, what the registrations are for that squad in that competition, and so on and so on. So, you know, this is a bit strange, but this is what I mean. I've got 3 right backs. Right, I mean, I can dump these out if I want, but I'm keeping the squad quite big. But I've got 3 right backs. I've got 4 centre halves. Look at the central midfielders I've got. Personally, I'd have 7 max. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got, what, freaking hell, seriously? Like 3 more than I normally have. I've got 3, 4, 5 players that can play out wide on the right. Some of them fluctuate because they can play on the left. But I've got no one who is out and out a left winger. So this is what's annoying. I think the computer AI isn't that perfect. Nicky Butt isn't perfect. Because why is it not getting me proper full-on left winger? I've got players who can play there. But I like natural who are full-on best position. I like this tactic. It's something I've built on something else. I've tweaked it here and there. I've changed the odd position now and again. I've changed this for Palermo and changed it again on Palermo. You'll see, if you're watching my Palermo series, you'll see it there in the next episode. I'm not 100% sold on it, but I have very little time to mess about with tactics. So for now, I'm keeping it, even though I'm not. Because I've started the season with it, I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to go into it in too much detail because I'm definitely going to change it next year. I'm definitely going to change it because I just want something a bit more, well, something better. I mean, I can't grumble with it 100%. I just don't think it's fully efficient. Because I am top of the league now. I mean, it's been a month since you last saw this. So that's great. I mean, I'm 4 points clear. Level on games. Cheltenham are drifting away. I've only lost 2. So if we check that, you can see who they were against. Forest Green and Crawley. Both away. So we are dominant at home. I've just drawn a lot. And like I said that in the last one. The Oldham game and so on. We've dropped silly points. Drawn games we definitely should have won. So yeah, the tactic needs changing, but I'm just going to stick with it this year. I don't like messing with it while I'm onto a campaign, and especially because I'm top of the league. The FA Cup, well, we're out of it against Sunderland. I thought we had a great chance against them, and I really thought we could have done them, and I thought we were the better team, to be fair, on the day. Although they went 2-0 up very quickly, we pulled it back, and that was excellent. Going at half time, 2-2, and then they break our hearts with a goal in the 86th minute. But do you know what? I don't think it's a year for an FA Cup run. Concentrate in the league, and we're still in the leasing.com. That's a winnable trophy. And unlike the live com with the league, against Oldham, we beat Oldham. This time we're at home, but this time again, look how close it was. I mean, just look. Right, this is a crazy game. If you just looked at the stats, you'd think, way more chances, way more possession. You deserve that victory. But wow. I mean, come on. Just look at the minutes. Neil Dibble in the 4th. Yeah, I can't say, I'm not saying his name. Then they scored again in the 12th, so they're 2-0 up. Then we scored in the 81st, the 86th, and the 93rd minute and killed that game off within what? 12 minutes? Insane, crazy game. And we're into the Northern Section quarter final, and we're going to be playing Manchester United under 23s. Now didn't beat Liverpool under 23s earlier, so you know there's some good players at United in the youth team. But I think we can do this. I'm not trying to improve this club. If this club wants new facilities, fine. And it is determined to get new data facilities because, again, they're doing it again twice now. So they've upgraded them twice. I've not asked for that. They're doing that. I'd like them to do the training facilities, please. That's where we need some improvement, but that usually costs a lot of money. So, you know, data analysis facilities are cheap. So at least they're improving something. But I'm hoping when we get some cash, we start investing in the training. So this is Nicky Butt, and I've got him doing a lot of things really. And now I didn't change anyone's attributes. And he was the technical director at United. He was the head of youth, wasn't he? So apparently he's become the technical director now. Right, okay. But he's a director of football for us. So, you know, he's good at judging player potential. And I mean, maybe I should have made him head of youth, I don't know. But I've got him as director because it is what it is. Now he's got good man management. He can judge a good player and he can judge a good young player. So when he's looking for players to bring in, that's excellent. His negotiating ain't great, so hopefully he doesn't give out dodgy contracts. Now we jump forward a month, and I brought it back here because we just lost a good run we were on. We've lost it to Macclesfield, who are struggling in real life. They're about mid-table on this, just below mid-table. But they are struggling in real life because I do know their under-18s manager, who's not anymore. He was on the original FM20 when it came out. He's not anymore because the game's been updated. But he used to be the assistant manager at Manchester Central, which was my series from FM18. Love that series. And I worked with the club to make that series. So I got to know him. His name's Carl Lord. He's on the game, which is amazing. He's a great lad. And he's now decided to come away from coaching because he loves reffing. So he's really going to try and progress his refereeing career because he refs at a very good level. Whilst going part-time working for Denton Town, which is the local team near me. He's going to become like a joint manager there. So he's got loads of experience. He did great things at Manchester Central. And I'm sad for him that he didn't work out at Macclesfield, but good luck to him, and hopefully I might be working with him in Denton Town in the future. Now check this out for a game, eh? We are having some right thrillers. Some we lose, some we win, some we draw, and then we go through on penalties, and penalties are always a lottery. I always say that. You win some, you lose some, and luckily we won this because it was super close, man. I mean, we scored 3 goals in the first half. They scored 1 in the first half, and then 1 quite late, and then 1 very, very late. Pulled themselves right back into it, and I thought, nah, they're going to do this. And they've got some good players in that team. And I really thought, Mason Greenwood up front. He's brilliant on this game. He was then on to the semi-final, and we came up against Rotherham. Good team, 2-1. They scored early, and again, I'm thinking, crap. And then we've come back late again. A couple of games like that. And we're going to be facing Portsmouth in the final, and it's not going to be easy, but we've got a chance because they are in League One. But if we can beat Rotherham, who were top of League One, we can beat Portsmouth. And the thing is with Portsmouth though, I still look at them like a Premier League team. They were there for quite a long time, and you know, FA Cup winners and so on. So yeah, that's definitely going to be a challenge, but we can do it. But first, let's have a look at our league and where we are right now, and we are 3 points clear, so it is tight, man. I'm talking, it's well close. Yeah, Rooney though, he's on fire. We need him to be on fire for the cup final. But you know, we're okay here just. We're third or technically joint second when it comes to the defence in the league. But we are kind of way out, I think, when it comes to attacking. I'm just a bit. I reckon I could do better than Nicky Butt. I know I could, because Nicky Butt is technically just a computer. I know I could, but it is what it is. Honestly, it's like you're fighting the demons within. The demons, I'm fighting it. But I'm going to stick with it. Because I feel like with some of the players I've got, I should be a bit more of a dominant force, and some of that is definitely on me, to be fair. Like I said, I'd like more balance in the team, and it's going to be interesting to have a proper summer there to see what happens at the beginning to the end, see all the deals he does ins and outs, to see what kind of team he builds for me in the summer. But it is on me, and I think tactically, maybe I'm... Yeah, but I can't really grumble. I'm in a cup final, and I'm still top of the league, but there's a long way to go. A long, long way. So let's jump forward to here and see how we did here. Yeah, we didn't start off too well. I was pretty angry, to be fair. I'll be completely honest. We 2 games at home. Drew with Plymouth. Got beat off Bradford City. It's just so annoying. And then obviously beating Exeter, but they're crap. No offence to Exeter, but you're bottom of the league on this save. Beat Mansfield. Drew with Scunny. Beat Newport and beat, you know, then we've beat Swindon. So we picked up the form. I just want it to be dominant. Full greens and go into the cup final full of confidence. I'm just a bit worried. But then I checked out Portsmouth form. They've dropped out a 3rd and they've been crap. They've won 1 game in 7. Look at that. Drawn. Got a yellow, red, red, green, red, red, yellow. That's a perfect pattern. I mean, not for Portsmouth, but it's pretty, innit? So, I mean, that's something. Hopefully their freaking morale and confidence is well down. How's my squad going into the cup final? Well, okay. I'd like some better average ratings. Again, I don't know if it's a tactical thing or so on. I don't know. But, I mean, you got the Rooneys and so on. Ashley Eastman, centre half. These players are all performing consistently. They're really good. My morale could be better. I'm surprised it's not as good as I wanted it to be. It's pretty average, to be fair. As long as the main players show up, we should be alright. I've just got a lot of players who underperform. I mean, even some of these lone guys. Like I said, I'm really interested to have a full summer doing this and seeing what a director of football does. One good thing is we are sitting pretty at the top of the league now by 7 points. We're getting that cushion there, which is great. I want to win that league. I felt like if I didn't, it don't matter about going up. I felt like if I got second or third and we went up anyway, it'd be you know, a bit of a failure really. You've got to win the league with this team, I think. But before we get to that cup final, we have had an announcement from Phil, my head of youth, good old Nev, and this is our youth intake. So, you know, we've got Kieran Saunders down here, who is a left-winger striker, who's our best player. So, you know, it's not the best youth intake, but maybe that's a training facility thing. We need to improve it. Well, I would like to get some of my own players. So it's cup final day, and the bookies have actually got us as favourites, even though we're a division below. So, no pressure. And no, I'm not wearing a suit and a tie because, well, I haven't had a suit since my wedding 6 years ago when I put 3 stone on. No need for a suit. So, all the weddings and so on happened that year, weirdly. All my mates' weddings either happened before it or the same year as mine, and since then, no one else has got married or had a christening or I'm not needed a suit. So, because I'm a fat get, I'm staying like this. Well, welcome to Wembley for the leasing.com. Final against Portsmouth. 2 players that have been playing for me are the 2 Spurs lads. They're both cup tied. They can't play in this game, which is unfortunate, but we can still put out a good team. I can't believe I've got Darren Gibson at the back. Great. Hopefully Rooney though. If Rooney's on fire, he can score for fun, that lad. Here we go, out on the pitch, buzzing. I've got to cup final. On my first season, I think that's pretty cool. We do look like United. I think they've kind of gone for that look. Bit of an FC United, Man United wannabe look. Because, you know, Salford's colours weren't red, were they? Pretty sure it was like a deep orange and there was a bit of controversy. I'm pretty sure of that. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I'm pretty sure of that. Good bit of defending there. Bit of a karate kick to clear it. It's going to be good conditions. All the pitch looks amazing. And it's wet. So you can do a lot of sliding. I used to love that. Do you know what I used to love when I was a kid playing football? When it wasn't cold, but it was raining. Which happens in Manchester because we get a lot of rain. So you can have days where it's not cold. And where I live, there's this football pitch right next to the street I grew up on. And, you know, we'd all play, get the big nets out. Because my mate's dad was a football coach. We had proper nets you could assemble. And just play in the rain. I used to love that. Well done. Sliding, running around. Love it. Yesterday here in Manchester, right? It's how mad this place is. It was freaking windy. We had rain in the morning. The day before it was like that. And in the afternoon it got really nice. And then today, I kid you not, it's blue sky. And the sun is beaming. You just never know. You never know what's going to happen. Anyway, here's Portsmouth on the attack down the right wing. I think they've been the more dominant team in the early stages, but only 8 minutes gone. Bloody hell, clear that, mate. So if you are new to my channel because of this series, go and check out my other stuff. My Palermo rebuild. Oh, bloody hell. They're putting some pressure on us here, aren't they? They're getting closer. Well done, White. Well done. Alright, we found Rooney. Come on, lad. Big ginger lad. Come on, number 9. Got a free kick out of it, though, even though he looked like he just fell over. So yeah, go and check out my Palermo rebuild because I'm loving that. It's a good challenge because we've had no money. I won't ruin it for you, but honestly, there's another Rooney in it. Brilliant series. And then I've got a journeyman that I do once a week as well, which is fun. I don't know what I'm going to do going forward though, because within the next week or 2, I'm probably going back to work. So I'm not going to be able to be as consistent with the amount of series. One of them might have to go. I don't know which one. I'm going to see what keeps doing well. Because when you're back at work, you've got to work. You've got to do 40 hours a week minimum. Where at the minute, I'm using them 40 hours to play lots of FM. It was coming, that, wasn't it? Demanding more. Everyone seemed focused, but we're going straight to a Portsmouth highlight. Hopefully it's not a goal. Jesus Christ. Yeah, just demanded more and everyone got into it, and now that's disappeared. We are getting battered here. Can't get the ball. can't get any shots off. We can't do anything. It's shit. So yeah, 2-0 at half time. But they have a league above us. But it ain't over until the fat lady sings. Well, the second half's kicked off. I've changed my tactic to one of my Palermo tactics just to try and shock Portsmouth into something else. The formation is the same. It's just a different way of playing. We'll see if it can do anything for us. We're already creating more shots within 10 minutes. So, you know, just need a goal now. Although the first highlight of the second half is deep into the second half and it's Portsmouth who nearly scored again. You ever seen the Salford game before the Class of 92 took over? There wasn't many there. You're talking hardcore. I'm guessing a lot of fans are United. I'd say a bit like an FC United. You know, people like myself who oh my god, what a fucking worldie. Well, that was great, wasn't it? 20 minutes gone. We are down and out here. We are down and out. Forget their form compared to ours. That's better than us today. Scoring very good goals. I think it's time to make a sub. I've in fact made 3 subs, although they're not going to come into effect just yet because Portsmouth are probably going to come on the attack and score. That's my guess. Look at that. It's outside of his foot. Bit of a bend on it. God, I admire a pass like that. But here they come here, Seddon. Ooh, bit of pressure. Ooh. I was actually going to go to a Salford game for the build-up to this series because I'm starting a new series, football series on my channel. Obviously, COVID has ruined it. But when the series starts, hopefully, when the new season starts next year, or at the end of this year, you'll see what I mean, and hopefully you're going to enjoy that because it's going to be me and my friend doing something that I've wanted to do for ages, so it should be good. Oh, we're back in it. We can do this. Adam Rooney, we can do this. We probably can't do it. We'll talk and push forward anyway. I'm not changing the tactic. I very rarely do. And I do well enough as it is, so why change anything? Here we go, corner ball. Oh, come on, man. If you'd have scored that then, I would have been Ricky and having an orgasm in my pants. It's 5 minutes to go. At least we've saved a bit of face and scored a goal. But here we go. Come on, corner ball. Can this be it? The start of the comeback? No. It's going to be a freaking put. Oh, my God. Can get us on the break here, aren't they? Get back. Get back. Absolutely embarrassing. To be fair, it's not. I just hate losing. I've got to make this video today. I've got to sit about all day. I've got to do things, and I will kid you not, I will be pissed off all day because of this game. That's what I'm like. If I lose a cup final, that's me done. So 2 of their goals were amazing. Like the last one, you can't stop them kind of shots outside of the box, top corner, 100 mile an hour. Worldies, cup final goals, really. Do you know what I mean? They weren't like some stupid defensive error. I mean, we played better in the second half, to be fair. A lot better. But, yeah, it's not good enough. Sometimes it's not. Bastards, man. Absolute bastards. That is one of the worst bits of the game, though, isn't it? If there's anything you can improve in this game, Sports Interactive, it's that. Something a bit better than that. But, yeah, Rooney got our goal, but it wasn't enough. Because they dominated us. Won 3-1. Long trip up back to Salford. Well then, I've got a 7-point lead at the top of the table, so let's try and polish this off and win something in this episode. So I'm going to make myself a coffee. I've got 4 games to play here. I'll join you in a minute. So then I have 4 games left to play, and my brew was really nice, by the way. I need to quit having 2 sugars, or I think I need to go down to 1 because I'm too fat. But anyway, that's a different matter. And we won our first game 1-0. We then went on to play the Orient, a team I've always fancied managing. I'd love to get Leyton Orient into the Premier League. Away from home, dominated it, although we only won 1-0. Luckily, with a goal in the 91st minute. Then the clean sheets continued. We're at home to Morecambe, beating them 2-0. Fantastic game. And we finished with a perfect 4 wins, no goals conceded. Beating Cheltenham, who were pretty good, remember? They were at top of the league for most of the season. So, yeah. Good finish, really. It's just cheered me up doing it this way. Because normally I'd have finished on a cup final because it's at the end of the season. And I've just pissed off all day, but that's... Give me some positives. And so has winning the league. Unfortunately for Exeter, they've gone down. But we have gone up with Forest Green and Bradford City. Cheltenham, I don't know if it could be, well, because we beat them. They've fallen down into the playoffs, which is unfortunate for them, but you know, you switched off, boys. Well, thank you for watching episode 2 of Surviving Salford City. Really do appreciate it. So smash that like button and make sure you come back for episode 3. We'll check out on all the end of season awards at the beginning. We'll see what Nicky Butt got up to in the summer. Can he do some good deals for me? Now we're going up to League One. Excited really to go up, test ourselves. but I'm also shitting it to see what he does to my team and my staff. Hopefully, it's a thumbs up. And I'm going to try and get a new tactic together. Really, we need to do a bit of testing in pre-season. But then again, I need to know what players I've got. God. And I don't know what I'm getting. I could get a player on the last day of the season, on transfer deadline day, that changes everything. Anyway, we'll leave all that for episode 3. I hope you're happy. I hope you're safe. I hope you're having a great bank holiday weekend. For me and my family, we wish you and yours the best. Seriously, we do. So take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.